Well, children, we are in the fish market today. And do you know, a noisy place is sometimes called a fish market. And today the fish market is really very busy. The fishermen and the fisherwomen are here in the market to sell their fish. They are selling the sardines at rupees 40 per kg, swordfish at rupees 60 per kg, prawns at rupees 150 per kg, squid at rupees 50 per kg, kingfish, the whole kingfish which weighs 8 kg is being sold at rupees 1200. Now let's do the questions based on this given information. We are starting with question number 3, which you are required to do in your classwork notebook. So let's read this question. Gracie sold 6 kg swordfish. Minnie has earned as much money as Gracie. How many kg of sardines did Minnie sell? See, first of all, we know the price per kg of sardines as well as swordfish. Then they have related two things. Earnings of Gracie by selling 6 kg of swordfish will be equal to earnings of Minnie. So let's find the earnings of Gracie first of all. And then indirectly we come to know about the earnings of Minnie also. And from this we can find out how many kg of sardines did Minnie sell. And when we write the answer of this question, as it is a story sum, so what are we supposed to write first of all? We will write the given information. So can I write it like this? Answer: earnings of Gracie is equal to earnings of Minnie. Am I right? This is what they have told us in the first two sentences. And how can we find the earnings of Gracie? Price of 1 kg swordfish. So what is Gracie selling? She is selling swordfish. And we know the price of 1 kg of swordfish is rupees 60. And how many kgs has she sold? She has sold 6 kg. So price of 6 kg swordfish will be more or less. If the price of 1 kg is rupees 60, price of 6 kg will be more. When we expect the answer in more, we multiply. So, rupees 60 will be multiplied by 6. Now look here, 6 6 is 36 and 1 0, so we write this 0. So, what are the earnings of Gracie? It is rupees 360. Now, what do we know from the earnings of Gracie? We come to know about the earnings of Minnie. So, let's write here, earnings of Minnie is equal to rupees 360. Now, what else do we know about Minnie? She is selling sardines at rupees 40 per kg. So, price of 1 kg sardines is equal to rupees 40. Now what are they asking? How many kg of sardines did Minnie sell? So quantity of sardines sold is equal to rupees 360 divided by 40. So let's do the division here. 360 divided by 40. Do you remember? I told you the table of 20 is like the table of 2 only. We just need to add a 0. In similar way, table of 40 is like table of 4. we just need to put one 0 at the end of the product that we get. Now this is what? 360. You look in the table of 4, do we get 36? 4 nines is 36. So 40 nines will be what? 360. So can I write 40 nines is equal to 360. What are we left with? Nothing, 0. So how many kg of sardines did she sell? She sold 9 kg of sardines. So through this we come to know how many kg of sardines did Mimi sell. I hope this is clear to everyone. Now we move to question number 4. Let's see what is given in that question. Bashir has rupees 100. He spends 1/4 of the money on squid. The price of squid is rupees 50 per kg. I have highlighted by drawing this, by underlining these. And another 3/4 on prawns. So first we need to find out the amount he spent on squid and the amount he spent on prawns. We'll read part A and B later on. Let's find out the amount spent on these two things first of all. So I'll write here money spent on squid is equal to, they say, 1/4 of rupees 100. So shall I write 1/4 of rupees 100. You know, of means multiply. Can I write it as, let's write from here itself, 1/4 multiplied by 100. Multiply this numerator with the whole number. 1 into 100 gives you 100 and denominator is 4. Let's divide 100 with 4. Now look, 4 twos are 8. 10 minus 8 is 2. I bring down this 0. Now we have 20. 4 fives are 20. We are left with 0 now. So how much money has he spent on the squid? It is rupees 25. It is rupees 25. Now we need to find out how much money has he spent on prawns. So let's do this. Can I rub this division? Money spent on prawns. He has spent rupees 100 on two things. 1/4 on squid and 3/4 on prawns. Now if we know rupees 25 he has spent on squid, so how much money has he spent on the prawns? We can do it directly like this. From rupees 100 I subtract rupees 25 and I am left with rupees 75. That means rupees 75 was spent on prawns. The other way of doing this is I am writing or money spent on prawns will be equal to 3/4 of rupees 100. We know of means multiply. So can I write like this? 3/4 multiplied by 100. Let's multiply this numerator with the whole number. 3 into 1 gives me 3. And 2 zeros, that means 300 upon 4. Let's do the division here. 300 divided by 4. Now 4 sevens are 28. 30 minus 28 is 2. I bring down the 0. And 4 5s are 20. 20 minus 20 is 0. So both ways you got the same answer, rupees 75. Now the choice is all yours. Whichever way you find easier, you can do it that way. Can I wrap this division now? Now, what is part A? We know the money spent on squid. We know the money spent on prawns. Now they are asking, part A says, how many kgs of squid did he buy? Can I write like this? With rupees 50, he bought 1 kg. Now, with rupee 1, will he buy more or less? Why am I finding it for 1, beta? We know how much he can buy with rupees 50. We want to find it for rupees 25. So let's find it for rupee 1 first of all. This method is called unitary method. First, unitary method means of one thing. So let's find the quantity he can buy with rupee 1. So with rupee 1, he bought less. Naturally, he will be able to buy less. So we will divide. When we expect the answer in less, we divide. So 1 upon 50 kg. With rupee 1, he can buy 1 upon 50 kg. So with rupees 25, he bought less or more. He'll be able to buy more. So when we expect the answer in more, we multiply. So whatever quantity he was able to buy with rupee 1, now with rupees 5 he'll be able to buy more. That's why we are multiplying. So 1 upon 50 multiplied by 25. So what do we do in such a case? The numerator gets multiplied with the whole number. The whole number here is 25. So what will I write? 25. 1 into 25 is 25 upon 50. So you can either write it like this, 25 upon 50, or if you want, as you know, they share a relation of division, the numerator and denominator. So you can also divide them, both the numerator as well as the denominator, with a common factor. So what I am able to see is both the numbers can be divided by 5. Shall I show you how we can bring it to its lowest term? So let's divide 25 with 5. So 5 5s are 25 and 5 10s is 50. So the common factor here was 5. But again it is not in its lowest form. So I again divide the numerator and denominator with a common factor. And this time again the common factor is 5. So 5 ones are 5 and 5 twos are 10. So what quantity do we get here? It's 1 by 2 kg. Now this is one way of doing this. The other way is, orally also you can tell, if with rupees 50, he bought 1 kg. So with rupees 25, he'll be able to buy half of the quantity. Why? Because 25 is half of 50. Similarly, 1 kg, half of 1 kg is half kg. So it's all up to you. This is the proper way of writing it. If you want to do it orally and straight away want to write, you can write with rupees 25, he bought half kg. The choice is yours. Now, we move to B part. Now, beta, what is given in part B of this question? How many kgs of prawns did he buy? What information do we have regarding the prawns? The first is, price of 1 kg of prawns is rupees 150. One more thing we know, the money he spent on prawns is equal to rupees 75. As we have done A. In the same way, we are going to do part B. Just look here. We'll write with rupees 150 he bought 1 kg. I want to find it for 75. So before that, I'll find out for 1. So with rupee 1, he bought, beta, more or less, if you are able to buy 1 kg from rupees 150, will you be able to buy more from rupees 1 or rupee 1 or less? You'll be able to buy less. When we expect the answer in less, what do? We divide. We divide. So I write 1 upon 150 kg. And now we want to find for rupees 75. So with rupees 75, he bought. If from rupee 1 he is able to buy 1 upon 150 kg, then with rupees 75 he will be able to buy more. When we expect the answer in more, we multiply. So 1 upon 150 multiplied by 75. In such a case, we multiply the numerator with the whole number. So 1 into 75 gives us 75 upon the denominator, which is 150. Now again, beta, I would say, let's divide. If you want, you can write till here also. Simply put the unit of weight, and unit of weight here is kg. But if you want to learn further, then we can go for cancellation by dividing the numerator and denominator with the common divisor. So, if you are good in tables, you can straight away tell, ma'am, both these numbers come in the table of 15 and we can divide it by 15. So, let's do it. 15 5s are 75 and 15 10s are 150. What do you see? It's 5 by 10. And you say, see that again the numerator as well as the denominator have a common divisor or a common factor, and that is 5. So 5 1s are 5 and 5 2s are 10. So 1 by 2 kg or half kg. So in second case also with rupees 5, Bashir bought half kg of prawns. I hope this is clear to all of you. Now children, as we have done question number 3 and question number 4 of practice work, now questions 1 and 2 are going to be your homework. You are required to do them in your homework notebook. But let me explain how you are supposed to do these. The first question is, at what price per kg did Fazila sell the kingfish? Now you know that the price of this 8 kg kingfish is rupees 1200. Price of per kg means 1 kg. Price of 1 kg kingfish will be less. When we expect the answer in less, we divide. So 1200 rupees will be divided by 8. You will get your answer by completing this operation. Now second question. Florima has sold 10 kg prawns today. How much money did she get for that? What do you know about prawns? Price of 1 kg prawns is rupees 150. Quantity of prawns sold is equal to 10 kg. So, money she got from 10 kg prawns will be more. When we expect the answer in more, what do? We multiply. So, 150 will be multiplied by 10. You will get your answer. hope you will surely be able to do these questions in a proper way. Write the given information, write the statements, show the working, and there you are. Perfect.